If I am given 50K, I won't keep it in a bank, number one. I won't do an investment with it. Let's say put in, maybe buy shares or buy stocks or do cowrie-wise or put in piggy vest. I won't do any of those. I would use that 50K and I will start a business with it. I tell young people this, the best place to make money is in school. I have a profit of 12K. I take that 12K, I put in piggy vest to be yielding more. I take the 33K, I go back, I repeat the same cycle. If I do this 4 times in a month, 12K times 4 is how much? 48K.
Sure.
That is just profit alone. Have I not doubled the money?
You've doubled the money.
But the problem is, many young Nigerians will refuse to do this. They'll say it's dirty job.
For Nigerian students out there, what do you believe is 2 money decisions that they are making daily that is quietly keeping them poor?
Okay. First things first. I tell young people this, the best place to make money is in school. They don't think that they can actually do something useful and make money out of it. If you check anyone who has become an entrepreneur basically, or is doing very well in their field, they started in school. Now, do you want to know why starting in school is very, very good? Here's the thing. You have population, you have the network, you have the people, you have basically everything you need. Even if you start giving it free, along the line, people will pay for it. I have a friend that does what's it called, parfait or something, all those small chops and the rest, right? She started in school, and immediately after school, she blew it up. Like, it blew up. This person, before 2025 finished, they had made over 100 million in revenue. And the funny part is, what they even use to make the thing is milk, cashew, things that you can go to a random market and buy. Only if you get me. So you're in school, like this thing we talked about starting early. Discover who you are. A side hustle and build on it. You see all those money you spend on edibles, you spend on airtime. See, just have a period of delayed gratification. Tell yourself, I am going to not spend on any of this. Accumulate money to build this, right? Give yourself 6 months. Don't sub for 6 months. Don't flex for 6 months. Just gather that money for 6 months. Start a business with it. Grind on that business and surprised that you'll be living far better than many of your colleagues and many of your mates in school. Remember I said something. You're in school for 3 reasons. The first one is to bag a degree. The second one is to discover who you are. The third one is to build a network. So the little things that, students overlook is this: starting a small business. The people you are giving your money to, what are they doing with it? They are making more money with it. They are getting richer with it. So who tells you can't be rich? Now, this is even the crux of the entire. Who told you can't be rich? I mean, come on. There are students that are in school that are making so much money. You can't be like them. Everything doesn't have to be fraud. There's a market of demand and supply. Work on essential things. What are the things people spend money on? Just ask yourself, what are the things I have spent money on this? Write them down. That is where business is. What are the things I have spent money this month? Write them down. That is where the business is. Which one out of all of them do I resonate with, or do I have a passion for? Business I've started do I spent money on food? Do I like cooking? Do I like agriculture? Do I like farming? Do I like processing food? Do I like transporting food? Which one do I like out of all of these things? Build a business out of it. Oh, I spent money on clothes. Do I like clothes? Should I be dropshipping clothes? Should I be making clothes? Should I be selling materials? Business has started. So majority of the things that these are the things that even eat our money. As an understand, these are the things that eat your money.
Sure.
So these are the small
things
things that you can actually turn into a business. And the funny thing is, most Nigerian students don't know how to allocate time. Many of them do not know how to allocate time. They'll tell you, oh, I'm always busy. There should be that period. I tell people this, but everyone has their 9 to 5. In that team, you have your 5 to 9. Your 9 to 5 is 9 in the evening. That is your main job. 5 in the evening to 9 in the morning should be your side job. So in the period where you are not in class, what are you doing with you? This is the crux of making money. I kid you not. So everything you've asked for, I've compiled it in one in one passage.
What you did was just to compress everything, and you cooked the meal and you actually served it, unfiltered. Thank you so much. I want us to do a practical step-by-step guide, because I believe there are Nigerian students out there that they have at least a savings of 50K sitting somewhere that they want to use and do Dorime. But then again, you being the financial expert here and you understand the financial sector and how money works. If I give you, let's say you were a student, putting yourself as a student, and I give you 50K right now, I mean cash, and I told you that you are not meant to spend it on clothes, food, or data, internet, and all. Now, I would love to know, do you actually know a business you can put this 50K right now that will double it?
Okay.
Or will you just actually put it into the bank for savings?
Now, so this is a mistake many people make. When it comes to investing, there are three places I tell people to always invest in. Number one, invest in yourself, knowledge, how you look, how you smell, how you dress, and in your head, acquiring more knowledge, right? The second one, invest in a business. The third one, invest in the financial market. Now, in that order, the reason why you're doing this first, so that when you speak to people, you'll be presentable. Reason why you're doing this second is so that when you make profit, you can protect it in the financial market, right? If I am giving 50K, I won't keep it in a bank. Number one, I won't do an investment with it. Let's say put in, maybe buy shares or buy stocks or do cowrie wise or put in piggyvest. I won't do any of those. I would use that 50K. I would use that 50K and I will start a business with it. If you stay in a hostel, everybody wants Gary, whether they like it or not. So I might get a half bag of Gary to maybe one of the nearby villages, buy a half bag of Gary, package them pint by pint, go door by door and sell it to them. If I bought, let's say, a full bag of Gary is about 50, 60K, half bag is like 25K. I buy half bag of Gary, 25K. And then let's say I buy a pint of sugar. A pint of sugar, maybe 5K, that's 30K. And all of this, I spent like 3K on transport. I've spent 33K in essence. I buy nylon, 2K, that's 35K. The one pint of sugar, I will pour it inside nylon. Let's say like this. For every one pint of Gary you get that sugar free of charge. Now, if I start a full pint of Gary should be like 20, a full bag of Gary should be like 20 pints, if I'm not mistaken, or 10 pints.
Yeah.
I am not quite sure. But then again, how many pints are in a bag of Gary?
I think
let's
it's around
imagine
9.
if we have 10 pints.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Okay, let's say 9 or 10. Let's say we have 9 or 10, maybe 10. We look at, okay, we bought this at 25K. All our entire cost is 33K. We have 10 pints. Okay, can I be selling each pint at 4.5? If I sell each pint at 4.5 and I sell all 10 pints, I have 45,000. Remember, what we spent was 35,000. So there's 15K somewhere else. I take back 33K again. 33K minus 45K is how much? Should be about 12K left.
Should give us 12K.
Now I have a profit of 12K. I take that 12K, I put in piggyvest to be yielding more. I take the 33K, I go back, I repeat the same cycle. If I do this 4 times in a month, 12K times 4 is how much? 48K.
Sure.
That is just profit alone. Have I not doubled the money?
You've doubled the money.
But the problem is many young Nigerians will refuse to do this. They'll say it's dirty job. And they forget that the Gary they eat is made in the farm and it's also a dirty job. The chicken they eat are done by agriculture, are done by farmers, reared in farms. Cleaning chicken shit is a dirty job. So what are we really saying? When former President Buhari said Nigerian youths are lazy, he didn't mean that we are not resourceful. He meant that we don't like getting our hands dirty to actually do the things that make us money. We just want to sit on the internet and look for, it's but if everyone becomes a streamer today, how are we going to eat? Has anyone thought about it? If everyone decides to own a YouTube channel and starts, content, how are we going to eat? So these are the little things that, doesn't want to have discussions about, because most people feel, come on. And before you know, food processing business has started. And that's how food processing starts.
Sure.
I know of a guy who built an entire system on vertical integration. He does spices. So he has his own farm. He prepares the farm. He plants ginger, plants every spice you can think of, harvests them. He sells to the market directly. He still processes, has them on shelves. Like he processes them into powder form, puts them in container. This guy is a student of Microbial University of Agriculture. He has not even graduated. So you're seeing how one person is stepping ahead. One person is stepping ahead. We've been talking since I'm trying to help him get it. So you can imagine. And tomorrow, when he finally graduates and maybe he has his products in Market Square, in ShopRite, you'd be like, I know this guy, you in the day inside bush when we did for school that year. Men go they flex, in they for farm, they carry on. Come on. Delayed. How many young people are willing to pay the price? Question. Everyone wants to be famous. Everyone wants to blow. Everyone wants to have all the money in their pockets. And come on, that's the issue that we're having with our generation. People want fame, and nobody wants process. No one wants structure. Nobody wants to actually do the job. But everyone wants to be famous.
Not at all.
I hope with this few points of mine, I have convinced you and not confused you that we can actually turn 50K into 100K by just doing what